OD, 1 year.
It takes a while to migrate, yeah. So are you doing like separate front end and back end? Or are you doing
That is.
I learned how to like mark them.
Do you have anything you want to say to all your fans?
Entire process, these pastures are great. So you guys a good time. I'm sure we'll be working on. Yeah, thanks for supporting us.
Awesome.
What is that we just met?
This is for the
Facebook Live?
yeah, for the Open Digital.
What up, peeps? Ready to kill it. Let's get it. How many people we got on this?
0.
This is me?
How you doing?
Hell yeah. I feel so bad. My parents told me they'd be watching like half an hour ago. Hey, can we do this? Move that box under those empty nuts. And use that as a little tripod.
There's been a huge, it's up to like 110. Like, I'm so sorry.
Take this. Yeah, gotta. Yeah, hey, can you help with Alexander real quick?
I don't know.
Are you Facebook Live? Oh,
Here, hold it.
other than Okay, put that up there. Sweet. I'm gonna do this. Look at that. Look at this.
This is the
how
type of innovation that's going on.
This
right
is
here.
the innovation at Open Digital. This is what you get when you invest in Open Digital. Magic.
Are you gonna leave the one? Right?
Back door. Let's leave it.
Make it so that it's a mystery.
I'm Valley Fair, but you're Valley I think they tried to rebrand it, but now it's still not. I don't
You just go around.
You gotta get the picture.
It's got 2 people.
Can you see who they are?
I don't know. I don't want to risk it.
Here, let me check on my phone. I will mess with
Do you want to stay tuned? Because there's like stuck. Like they're actually stuck. Yes.
Oh, that's you. Should interview people.
So, are you recording or is it? Oh no, it's that camera. I was about to say.
Okay, then you now.
I'm just here for publicity.
I like it. It's like it's official, but it's still pretty like small, so it's like still kind of to watch.
Potentially we want them. Oh, it's pretty That's so wild. Usually whenever I never say Sunny Valley, you just say Sunny Valley. Yeah, well, I mean, nobody knows where Sunny Valley is. Say Sunny Valley, like.
So that's.
That was me. You know, like give me the size, like 5%. That's like got
No, please. You're a guest. This is Christy.
The camera guy?
Do you have anything to say to the Facebook Live?
I know.
So
3:30. Stay tuned. 1 year showcase celebration. Bridge Good. You'll hear from the students. You'll see what the product is. You'll hear some metrics, some numbers, some fun stuff, some experiences. We have RGA in the house, dope digital agency there. Got some amazing people in the house. Michael, you want to represent on Facebook Live?
Hi, I'm Michael. Hi guys.
What do you do?
Oh, I work for US Bank. Here to see all the projects that everybody's been working on.
US Bank, the first group to fund us over 5 figures. Lisa Joyner, one of my heroes, will always be my hero. Lisa, Michigan, right? Michigan? Massachusetts. I remember at the end. Massachusetts, Lisa Joyner, what's up? Just Media. Just Media. It's funny. They started the AdWords campaign. My buddy here took over. So the connection here, you guys maybe employ, hiring at Just Media, get a job potentially. Like that. AK and Spray, Alico, UC Davis, BRIDGEGOOD Creative, Jasmine, get up in here. Jazzy, Jazz, UC Berkeley represent. Vallejo represent too, the V-Town. Double D. Thank you, peace out. See you at 3:30, 5 minutes. So yeah, Trung, he's our dude, and push him. But it's
Do you have anything to say to Facebook Live?
I would like to congratulate BRIDGEGOOD for making it here, and then I hope our community grow bigger and bigger, so we can help all the creative and local businesses.
Awesome.
Just say in a place like that, everybody gets to meet us.
But now you are the only.
Am I still watching?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All right. All the days, I never touched that part.
Yeah, that was cool. It's
Never happened.
Like, I was really
For some reason, today is happening. Lucky we have a backup. When I first see it, I thought, whatever. Lauren said, Google it. Oh, there's no way that
I thought like it's like I saw it last night. I was in my hotel. Yeah, I was like, okay, like it's my
Do you have anything to say about what we're doing here?
Just congratulations to BRIDGEGOOD on your 1 year, and wish you guys more success, more new projects, more designers coming in, showcase their talents and their projects.
How did the opportunity but now they fund it. But no, I started in it's like a fun experience. It's like
I know where to get them back on. No.
It's like songs. I should have thought that though. Yeah.
That's like my, if I have to do it.
It's been great, but I'm trying what I want. Everything that you like.
Never asked for a company.
Definitely. I feel like I really like
Oh, you use live stream.
We have like 20 people. But that is a really, really
There was like one of the, it's like super up in the mountains, and they have like a really like funny like wildlife like type of people like these Indian dudes and just taking
we're about to start. Great. Facebook Live. We got Twitter in the house. Introductions.
Leia, Republic Policy, Twitter for Good.
Representing Twitter for Good. Google that. Open Twitter for Good. RGA, Twitter. US Bank. Look at those companies. Twitter. RGA. By the way, we're honoring Caroline. Salesforce in the house now. Look at this. Yeah, Salesforce. Yeah, we got all the players here. Yes.
Good to see you. Hello.
Jasmine, Ali, do you guys want to say hello to our guests?
Dorothy. Nice to meet you.
We were just talking about Kurt, nice to meet you. No, we've been working with Twitter for like 4 years.
More than I can.
We met Erica through Twitter, we met Kurt through Twitter, we met a lot of people. Devin, Yuri. We go back to it's 3:30, maybe we can start. A couple of others.
Yeah, they pass on that.
Just let people know we're starting soon.
We're starting in just a few minutes. Sean wants us all to like grab seats around the table. Starting in just a few minutes. Sean wants us all to grab seats.
Not from here, basically.
Yeah, and I went for 3 weeks this year.
They're like,
Are you videotaping it?
Yep, I got in charge of the Facebook Live account.
Please, yeah, help yourself.
is that okay?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way around.
We will do that.
I'm interviewing with Triage tomorrow, where Brad Nielsen works.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
I'm really excited.
And Vanessa has actually got a phone screen with Salesforce.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because she was one of all these that we had as social conditions kind of and then they called her back and said, well, do you have sponsorship? Producer sponsorship. I'm like, Salesforce sponsorship. Too hard. And I said, oh, shoot, But she should look into it. She wants to work how to get it set.
Yeah, it can be pretty tricky, especially right now.
Oops. I don't think she didn't think about that until I told her for more information.
Okay. I don't know them, but I'll ask them.
No, but I think we built the entire line.
How many of us are there, though?
That's good. I'll be sure to wish her luck.
Okay, so we do need
He got an offer. I don't know if he accepted it, but for some startups. Yeah. Yeah, they offered him a COO position.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had to look it up or something. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, he said I'm down, and then he went home and he Googled what a COO is.
I like this t-shirt. Oh, how big are you?
It was I don't see him, but Niche made it. One of the interns. I think he made it.
He sent a bunch of tweets
With the necklace.
so it's gonna take a while.
London. London.
Like the city.
London.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are they all in the same place?
Sandra, you might want to find a comfortable spot where you can place the phone so it's standing facing. You might be in the middle.
Cool. I can do that so I can look at the presentations.
Yeah, because your hand is going to get tired. And I'll help you hold it after I'm done.
Cool.
And then when I'm holding it, you take photos.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can actually adjust.
We're doing a video for our team. We have to do a group video for our team. I never used iMovie before, so I actually just downloaded it a couple of days ago. So I'm messing with it. It's pretty cool stuff.
It's very user friendly.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not doing anything too crazy. Movie's a really great one.
Yeah. And then some of the videos are just doing on QuickTime, and you can just kind of like put it all together in iMovie. Yeah.
I just went to, I was with Lights Camera Learn, the nonprofit that we went to Tunisia, and we made movies with kids, so they wrote and starred in their own movies as a way to teach English in like a more, engrossing way. There's a better way to say that, but it was
engaging.
Yeah. Fully immersive. That's what I think I was going for.
You just got to speak up. We can't. Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome. We're happy to be here and I'm very happy to welcome you to Open Digital 1 year BRIDGEGOOD occasion celebration. We are so excited to share with you our accomplishments. Before we begin, all of our class are produced. I would like to introduce the Executive Director of Open Digital and Product Lead of BRIDGEGOOD, in addition to being named Distinguished Young Alumnus by Cal State Israel, Sean has been honored as 40 under 40 by Diablo Magazine and San Francisco Business Times. Please join us in welcoming
Well, you know, why don't we say thank you to Yudi Herrera? Behind the scenes of every great team, you think about Twitter, RGA, US Bank, and others, Google, Bert's a board member. There are people that make it happen behind the scenes. And Yudi's definitely one of my, not just friends, but someone that I respect. So thanks a lot. She also made these cool badges. So I just wanted to start with, what is the difference? What is this relationship between Oakland Digital and BRIDGEGOOD? It's crazy, man. Like, you guys are crazy. Yeah, we're a little crazy, right? So we're a nonprofit, Oakland Digital. We help students like all these amazing designers you see in the front, as well as entrepreneurs and businesses. And we connect the two through two cool ways. One of those ways is building a platform called BRIDGEGOOD. We launched 1 year ago today. So round of applause for that accomplishment. And if we think about tech in general, you think about investing or raising millions of dollars. We started with a very small starting point, funded by Google. And really what I'm trying to talk about today is the amazing accomplishments that this group of students has done in the past 3 months. Right? And that's what we're here about today. Is not only to talk about Open Digital, the nonprofit, but our web application, BRIDGEGOOD. So 1 year ago today, right? This is our internship cohort from 2016. I had never built a product before. I knew a little bit of HTML. I had never really led anything other than a bunch of great people that inspired me. And it just so happened that this group of individuals believed in it so much, the product BRIDGEGOOD. And Gert, I actually want to say thank you to Gert, who was a senior engineer at Twitter, now at Google. But we were in the Twitter steps at 10:30 p.m., probably not legal. And we were eating a bunch of food, and we just started drawing things, like on paper, like literally on paper. Mill, who was our engineer at the time, our founding engineer, thought we were a little crazy, but he just started building stuff. He built like a login, and we started building little pieces. But by the time that these students came, like, let's make the product better. And that when we launched, we had about 250 businesses on board, 250 creatives, and about 50 businesses. We're just but look at how happy the students were to launch something at Google. Think about when you had your first opportunity to grow. And in 3 months, you can say you worked for a Google platform. And you can say that you're a user of it. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to thank some of the champions that made it possible. Google.org, they made a significant risk in investing, but I think it's paid off. We're still here, we're still thriving. The Warriors Foundation, Long-Term Response Fund, and many others. We have Salesforce in the house today, Favorite Medium in the house today, Twitter in the house. We have a lot of great companies, but more than any U.S. bank. But it took a team of people and champions. So it's not just 1%. It's a team of people. So what are we really here for today? It's about these students. We have community colleges. We have UCs. We have state level schools. Everything in between. Cal State East, my alma mater, represent is in the house. And if you look at the collection of people that we picked, these were the top 9, top 10 that came from a collection of 60 students that wanted to intern with Open Digital. And instead of me just coming up here and presenting our products, I wanted the students to share that success. And that's what they're doing today. So, round of applause for the interns and Pixel. So really quick, I'm going to get through some of the boring stuff. BRIDGEGOOD, Ruby on Rails, backend, front end, AngularJS, database, PostgreSQL, and of course Heroku. So that's what our software is. I also wanted to shout out our current lead engineer, Trunk. You could just stand up for a second. Stand up, Trunk. Stand up, please. If you want to talk about inspiration, Trunk last year was turned down by us for a job. And he said, I believe in the product so much, can I volunteer? And a few months later, I called him, dude, volunteer. He said, yeah. So January of this year, he came on board, worked very, very hard for us for 2 months, and now we hired him. So he's an inspiration to us. And he actually built this in preparation for today, because the students said, we need analytics, we need some data. We built this dashboard, we built it in 2 weeks. Really to break down what's going on our site. So thank you. Creative user and future events. So I really wanted to first talk about the creative user and define what that means. And I want to introduce 2 very inspirational designers, Lauren, aka LZ, and Calvin. And thank you everyone for coming today.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you everyone who's here. My name is Elsie, and today we're going to share with you the creative user and future benefits of BRIDGEGOOD. All right, so first we want to talk a little bit about the recipe for success for a creative. Usually when we talk to business professionals, they have a very similar
creatives, we always have that one family member, or just a friend, that just wants a free design from us because we make stuff. Well, that doesn't really help the design ecosystem because it's really important for early stage creative to get paid projects so they can treat their passion as a career. Well, the concept of your work worth money is really important. So these three pillars, gain an education, work with professionals, and get paid projects, are a recipe for success. So after knowing these three concepts or pillars, we're going to talk about what an early stage creative is.
So first, can I ask anyone in the room who's a creative to raise their hand? Thank you. So all these people had to start as an early stage creative at some point. And we define that as an artistic individual at the beginning of their career who is eager to gain experience. Good is full of them. These people identify as animators, illustrators, and graphic designers. But the best part of BRIDGEGOOD is we support all artists. One of our very own BRIDGEGOOD creatives that we support and supports us is Erica, and now she'll share her wonderful story with you all.
Hi guys, my name is Erica, and I am a BRIDGEGOOD creative, and I'm here to show you guys my BRIDGEGOOD story. So, around this time last year, I was very in between about my current career. I was in a career where I wasn't happy and I didn't really like what I was doing. And so I decided that I wanted to make a change. Around this time, I was very passionate about creating and drawing and just designing in general. And so I thought to myself, I should be doing what I want to do. So it came to me that I should be doing what I love to do. And so I started searching for on Google. Actually, did a search on Google where I could go, where I can, share my passion and embark on a career with this passion. So I started searching on Google design to the Bay Area because I knew that the Bay Area had a huge population of creatives and artists. So once I started the search, I ran into BRIDGEGOOD. So I found BRIDGEGOOD, and one of the few things that compelled me into joining BRIDGEGOOD is the fact that it was local. It supported local creatives and local businesses. And coming from a social work background, that was something that was very appealing to me because if I was to get a career in design, I wanted to work in something that impacts the community. And that was one thing that the BRIDGEGOOD platform offered. Also free events. So events where you get to go to Google or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. This is something that was very, it wasn't natural to me because coming from San Diego, there wasn't that many opportunities to go to, tech companies and meet designers, meet people who are within the industry already. So having the opportunity to go to these events, that was huge for me. Another thing was that it was not overwhelming. So as an artist, creating something, it comes from a very personal space. So it takes a lot for you to share your work. And so with BRIDGEGOOD, once you click on the Discover page, you'll see a range of different level of creators. And that was something that's very important to me because it was easy for me to just share. And not everybody's at a different level. And so I made a move. I made the move from San Diego to Oakland, and I literally had my backpack with a sweater, a pair of jeans, and a pair of shoes. I had my laptop with me, and I decided I wanted to pursue this career in design.
This was the previous one. I skipped it.
And so when I moved to the Bay Area, I kept checking BridgeGood if there's any type of projects that I can apply to. And so one of those was an on-site scholarship, which I applied for and got hired. I am on the splash page of the BridgeGood site, which sitting right there. And so it was very awesome for me to meet Sean and Evie and learn more. I learned about UX design at that time, and that was the first time I actually learned about UX UI. And so it's very refreshing to me to know that I'm actually going into this design. And so that leads me to my current path. In Oakland, learning and every day I learn something new, and every day I know that I am in the right place, as well as I'm in a place where I feel comfortable and feel at home. And through collaborative work through collaborative work, it really helps me kind of solidify what I'm passionate in. When it's an extra, it's not an extra, but within the BridgeGood site, I actually jumped into this internship through this Inspire Open challenge. Even though I didn't place, Judy still emailed me in terms of the internship and interviews and everything. And actually, she called me an hour before, right after I got out of my class, and she asked me if I could come in an hour for the internship interview. And I'm here today with all these wonderful people, and we've done really amazing.
Thank you for sharing the types of creative pursuits. So there's several different ways that people identify on BridgeGood, like we talked about a little bit earlier, but there are three main categories that people identify as. So 14% identify as a photographer, 16% as a graphic designer, and an overwhelming 24% as an artist.
2016, we were projected to only have 150 creators signed up on BridgeGood. Well, we exceeded that expectation by the end of the year by having over 800 creators by the end of 2016. 2017, we were projected to only have 3,000 users signed up on BridgeGood. We exceeded 2017 and also 2018 projections with over 3,400 creators. And today, we have 3,500, over 3,500 signed up. Top five locations where BridgeGood creators are located are Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland, San Diego, San Jose. Well, we look forward to reach the entirety of California with continued college outreach. And in 2018, we look forward to increase our accessibility and engagement amongst creators.
And the benefits that are available for creators on the BridgeGood side are pretty endless. So the biggest one that we think is the free portfolio. Within this portfolio, creators can retain copyrights for their artwork, which is huge. They can have a mobile optimized site. They can build trust with industry professionals. They can apply for real life paid projects and small businesses, and they can have fun with the gamification of the site. Here you can see an example of Nisha's lovely curated profile. This is an example of the gamification at work. So this is the BridgeGood leaderboard. As you can see, Sean is top place, but we're all following along. We've been working hard this summer. So this is a really fun, interactive way to work with
now we're going to share a video created by our own teammates, Ali and Dana, sitting right here. Can we get a round of applause for them? On how to apply projects, and this is number 5.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm a BRIDGEGOOD creative. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to apply for a project on BRIDGEGOOD. To apply for a project, click Learn More in the bottom right corner of the description and state why you should be selected. Once you agree to the terms, the business can review your profile and you'll receive a notification if you have been hired. You can then manage the project from your profile dashboard. Next, you will have to review the creative brief, which is a list that the business fills out of what they want in their project. After you review and accept the terms, your next step is to submit 3 different concepts. The business will select the one that they like the most. Once they choose a concept, they may ask you to make further changes and re-upload the design. After you've made the adjustments and the business is satisfied with the final product, you are ready to receive payment. During the payout phase, the business releases the funds to your Stripe account, and in 2 to 3 business days, you will receive payment. Once the funds are released, both parties can rate each other based on their experiences. The business can then download the original project file. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your next project.
So as a creative in BRIDGEGOOD, you can attend events or design workshops for these tech companies such as Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. At these events, you can connect with professionals, learn from their experience, and get a better grasp on the future of web design, and also build confidence as you continue to learn. BRIDGEGOOD hosts about 130 uniquely curated and exclusive events with over 150 total attendees. 74% cater toward professional growth, 17% towards design, 7% towards networking, and 2% towards other career development. Well, this helps students develop their design skills and also the career development.
Include tutorials on how to use BRIDGEGOOD, design templates if you need help on your first project, a app where you can track the project at any time, and the ability to take digital literacy sessions and become a little more familiar with some programs. BRIDGEGOOD advisors are another huge opportunity available on the platform. Beauty is one of them. She's quite amazing, an illustrator and design in general. Sean, of course, he's the guy we go to for all of our collections and our sensei, pretty much. And we've got Lisa here, who's a real-life working professional that we had the great opportunity to work with at Facebook this year. So the access on BRIDGEGOOD applies to this industry mentors is unmatchable by any other place in the Bay Area, I think. They offer career discovery and preparation for real life, and a fabulous new part of the BRIDGEGOOD platform is the project review process, which I'll show you guys. So now creatives can actually upload concepts and they can request someone to review this before they finish the project or put it up on their portfolio. So here you see I've uploaded some initial sketches. You're going to go ahead and make it private. Once you do that, I would tag the advisor. I want to look over this work, which in this case I did Sean. He then sees on his side that he has something to review, and then he can leave me actual feedback and select the one he likes the most, and he can give me a better understanding of where I should go with this. Now that we've told you guys a lot about creative users, Allie and Dana are going to come up and talk to you guys about the business side of things.
Hi everybody, welcome. So I'm Dana and I'm Allie, and today we will be discussing the business user features and benefits on BRIDGEGOOD. So first we want to talk about why BRIDGEGOOD focuses primarily So the type of businesses. So over the past year, we have gotten 604 businesses signed up onto our site. And this is far surpasses like all of our goals. This is amazing, right?
Yeah.
And the top 3 categories that we have are small businesses, nonprofits, women-owned businesses. So we have 53% of small businesses, 20% of nonprofit, 6% of women-owned, and 21% of other. Please note that the women-owned business statistic isn't entirely accurate because, of course, small businesses and nonprofits are women too. They just don't choose to identify that way on our site.
So, as discussed earlier, BRIDGEGOOD originated in Oakland and being sponsored by Google. We had a goal to expand BRIDGEGOOD from Oakland, eventually to the East Bay area, and hopefully to the rest of the Bay Area. And once we discovered where the top 5 locations of BRIDGEGOOD business users were, we realized that we reached our first part of the goal. So the top location is Oakland, next San Francisco, Berkeley, Alameda, and Miami. So it's really great to see that we've accomplished the first part of our goal. We also noticed that a lot of these businesses popped up wherever creative users would pop up. So for example, if we had more creatives popping up in Berkeley, we would notice more businesses in Berkeley popping up on BRIDGEGOOD as well. So it's really encouraging to see creatives taking the lead and encouraging businesses to join our platform. And we continue to hope that creatives will continue to take the lead and have this symbiotic relationship of helping themselves flourish as builders and designers, as well as helping their favorite businesses and community as well grow. So today we will be discussing 5 different features. First, for business users on BRIDGEGOOD. The first will be the business profile. The second will be the design and marketing aspect of it. The third will be the consultation page, which we all have worked really hard on. Fourth will be the different resources that BRIDGEGOOD business users can get. And finally, the community engagement aspect of BRIDGEGOOD. So first up is the business profile. This year, last year when we started BRIDGEGOOD, we already had a business profile, but it was more bare bones. We realized that we needed to revamp it to really target the businesses. And according to the in-person outreach by UD to over 30 businesses in Fruitvale, we realized that what businesses really wanted was a free online presence to build their platform and build their brands. And that's what we gave them. So the first thing we did is we made sure it was mobile optimized so that businesses who did have ready access to a desktop could easily sign up on mobile. We also expanded the photo gallery, as you can see on the mobile option. It's been expanded to 6 pictures. We also give the option for businesses to add their phone number and their hours, and for creators to add a testimony to any of their favorite businesses, which builds the level of trust between creatives and businesses to each other, because it's a real person vouching for this business. We also added a love button, which we did for the same purpose. But most of all of this is free for the business, because our goal as BRIDGEGOOD is to really help these businesses and get them situated in a tech community. For the design and marketing aspect of BRIDGEGOOD, there are 2 options for businesses to connect with creatives. The first option is to hire a creative directly. The second option is to post a project, and creatives can apply for it, and businesses get to choose who they want to hire. We'll go more into how these options play out later on in this presentation, but right now I'm going to go to the different types of projects that businesses can post. So the first one is graphic design, which can include logos. The second one can be multimedia, which is photography and videos. And the third is marketing, so that can be flyers or brochures. And within those, there are 18 specific categories. The top projects that are posted by businesses are logo design, other graphic design, digital illustration, digital literacy session, and video editing. We discovered that logo design is at the top of our list because either businesses don't have a logo and they need one, so they go to BRIDGEGOOD, or these businesses have logos, but they're outdated, meaning that they aren't vectorized, which is like if you zoom into them on a computer, they're all kind of pixelated, so it's not as clear as it could be. Or they don't have contact with the designer, so they're kind of like out of line. The other graphic design encompasses projects that are more specific to the local community, which is why it's much more broad. And we also want to really highlight digital literacy sessions, which is at the main core of BRIDGEGOOD, because we want to help businesses gain the digital knowledge to put themselves out there so they're able to market better and understand the creative process of what creatives have to go through in order to design for clients. So now we will play a video that was created by Dana, Jasmine, and Lauren on how to accomplish these two options that we discussed earlier.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and I'm a BRIDGEGOOD creator. In this video, I'm teaching you how to post a project on BRIDGEGOOD. Part 1, hiring process. Option 1, post a project publicly for creatives to apply. Or Option 2, hire a creative director. Option 1, post a project. Click Post a Project to begin. Fill out all info on form. Once the form is complete, up to 8 creatives can apply for projects that take 1 week long from $50 to $250, decided by you. Once creatives have applied to your project, you may review their portfolios on BRIDGEGOOD and choose the perfect creative for your project. Option 2, direct hire. Go to a portfolio and click direct hire to begin the process. Fill out all information on form. Part 2, the creative process. Step 1, Q&A. Answer questions to communicate your project vision. Step 2, concepts. The creative fills out 3 concepts for you to look over. Step 3, development. Choose your favorite concepts for the creative to further develop. Step 4, final product. You receive the final design from the creative. Step 5, payout and rating. Pay your creative to download your final design files. Then rate your designer based on your experience. Congratulations! You have successfully posted and completed a project on BRIDGEGOOD.
Now you've seen 2 different tutorial videos on how to use BRIDGEGOOD. I want to emphasize that we created these videos because we realized that businesses and creatives don't know how to use BRIDGEGOOD, or we also realized that businesses might know what they want, but they don't know how to express it to creatives in order to move further in their tasks. And so another way to issue is by creating a consultation page. So, as Ali said, one problem that we realized is that businesses don't know how to communicate their vision to us, so they lack the knowledge to do that, and they also weren't comfortable in making a BRIDGEGOOD profile and putting themselves out there because they lack the confidence and the skills to be online. And thirdly, that they wanted to talk to a real-life human being. So that's what we're missing. We're missing the human interaction aspect of all of this. So we created a consultation page, which was a team effort from all the interns here. So the first step is the business would fill out the form. And after they fill out the form, we would have a free 15-minute phone conversation with them to figure out what their needs are. And after that, we would either refer them to one of the resources on our page or connect them to 3 real-life creators. So this feature was launched about a month ago, and since then we've already had multiple businesses use our feature. We had a chef who needed help with logo and marketing, as well as a beauty salon who needed help with social media. And this is just another page showing all the benefits of our consultation page. Not only do we have a consultation page, which most businesses know, but we also have different resources that businesses can get through BRIDGEGOOD. The first is video tutorials. We have an open educational YouTube channel with 14 BRIDGEGOOD specific videos. I believe
well as other businesses. So this is something that we're continually working on to how to better connect and foster that interaction between creatives and businesses. So the next is events. So businesses can host events for creatives to go to, such as pop-up art galleries, business workshops, skill sharing events, or networking and social hours. So these two features, I guess, of community engagement are real, tangible ways of fostering the kind of ecosystem that BridgeGood wants to create within the design community. It's ways to create community collaboration and real interaction and really empower and thrive through the community.
So we know we threw a lot at you, but we're going to summarize over all of the things we talked about. So with the business profile on BridgeGood, businesses are able to have a free online presence. With the help in design and marketing, we go back to the phrase that you saw on bridgegood.com/biz, which is save time, save money, support local creatives. With the consultation page, businesses now have the knowledge and confidence to put themselves out there and market to their full potential. With our resources, businesses are able to gain a better knowledge of tech as well as have better access to help and also to creatives. With the community engagement, we are able to empower one another so that both the businesses and creatives can move forward in their roles. And also, we have increase in sales for small businesses as well as increased donations for nonprofits, which will also help push them forward. We want to really emphasize the relationship between creatives and businesses because empowering one another is an important part in moving forward and growing as individuals as well. So that is what our friend John is going to talk about next. So please help me in welcoming John to the stage.
Thank you, Ali and Dana. Hello, everybody. My name is John. I am a multi-media developer on BridgeGood. I specialize in After Effects and animation and motion graphics. And I'm here to kind of tell my story, my journey of how I came from being an early stage creative. Because, BridgeGood is for early stage kids. So the beautiful people that are still in college, they've just recently graduated from college, and they might not really be all that comfortable with putting their art out there and kind of trying to turn their passion into a career. I know I would have. Here I'm going to show you my journey and how BridgeGood helped me gain the self-confidence and self-worth in my abilities and all the amazing benefits that came from really taking up this. So just a little quick rundown of my beginnings in digital art. My senior year of high school, I took a computer graphics class where we did a lot of text effects and Photoshop, and I instantly fell in love with digital art. I was just something I just wanted to do. I wanted to make a career out of that because I was on the computer all the time anyways playing video games, so why not try to make something out of that, So what I would do is I'd look up tutorials on YouTube and try to copy down what was being shown in Photoshop, but I fell into a trap. I only followed what the tutorial said word by word. I didn't try to step out and come up with a creative twist on it, and so it led to me not really learning anything from it. I just kind of did it once, kind of one and done, and if you had asked me how I made a certain emblem a week ago, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I just didn't really learn from it. I just kind of watched it, learned by doing it, and just posted it on Facebook just for people to see. And so when I started going to Cal State East Bay as an art major, I was really intimidated by my fellow art students because these are people that have been making art all their lives. Some of them have years of experience with freelance work, some of them were internships at their own jobs, and so I just felt really lost, really less. I was starting to play with less of an edge, and I was constantly comparing myself and my work to that of my fellow colleagues. And so towards the later half of my college career, I was running out of time, and I really didn't feel confident in my work. I felt like I was wasting my time, I felt like I was wasting my parents' time and their money. They're trying to put me through school, I'm going 100K in debt, doing really nothing with it because I'm just not getting the skills I need, and I just felt lost. I didn't know what to do. And so everything started to turn around back in October when Sean and Beauty came to Cal State East Bay to talk about BridgeGood. And this was really important because this was actually the second time that they had come to so I wasn't really thinking about what I wanted to do for my career. But this time during my senior year, I said, you know what, I need to get my act together. This is really my last chance. I got to start really buckling down and training for my work career. So I signed up on BRIDGEGOOD. I dug up some of my art pieces and just posted the portfolio on BRIDGEGOOD. And I started posting stuff for art galleries like East Bay, just really trying to get out of my comfort zone. And it really wasn't until around April where I was looking up the photos of Afterplace for a certain text event, and I saw on BRIDGEGOOD that they had posted a project for a 15-second animation video. So I quickly went to FX, made this animation, and posted it on my BRIDGEGOOD profile. Hey, I think I'm really good at this because I already made this, so check it out. You guys would love this. So I'm gonna play through the animation that really started it all. So almost immediately after I posted the animation, Sean left me by saying, "Yo, dude, this is dope. We love it. We'd love for you to come out with us to hang out on Twitter." And I said, "Absolutely. I just posted this one little 15-second animation that took me about an hour to make, and I'm getting invited to hang out on Twitter." Immediately, I jumped on the chance, and right off the bat, I thought it was just going to be a little guided tour, almost like a field trip. Just going, seeing how Twitter works, seeing how it is the big tech companies. But what I didn't realize that it was actually a very good work session. So I was sitting with the UX designers, with the engineers, with the data scientists, actually collaborating with them, actually working together to make BRIDGEGOOD a better platform. So this is a picture of me and some of the other creatives that were brought along for the work session at the top of Twitter HQ. And even to this day, it still just amazes me that within 2 weeks, I go from not knowing what I want to do with my life to being asked to come hang out at Twitter, working with these big tech giants, and really helping further my career as an artist. And it all came to a head during the Twitter visit where Sean told me, "Hey, we do this internship during the summer. We'd love to have you. You'd be great for it." And that just blew my mind even further. It went from one thing to another. I hang out at Twitter, which was just a feat in and of itself for me. Never thought I'd be able to do that in my life. And now I've secured a summer internship a month and a half before graduation, where if you could ask me at the beginning of the month what I was going to do, I said I'll probably just go home and just not do anything. Try to finally work at Winco. But I took the offer for the internship, and that's where I met all these just wonderful artists, creating the most sickest artwork I've ever seen. And this is a picture of us right across the street at the Bay Bridge, the Google SF. And to say I spend my Wednesdays here at Google SF working with these guys, just really buckling down, to the right stuff, trying to make BRIDGEGOOD as best probably as can be. It's truly a blessing to be able to work with everybody, with Sean, with you, Wilson, all the creatives here, just really putting our artworks to good use, our abilities to good use, and making something out of it. And just kind of to give you an idea of the things that we've been doing, recording audio, making animations for videos that are going to be for recordings that are going to be posted on the radio, making illustrations for icons that are going to be on the site, making empty space icons that are going to be on the site. Just I'm going from not being able to post my artwork on Instagram or Facebook to posting stuff that's going to be on the site, something that's going to be on there past me. And it's just an amazing feeling to know that I'm finally achieving my goal. I'm making my artwork worth something. And it never would have happened if I didn't do the one thing that I hated to do my entire life, which is take the first step. Go step out into the unknown, take the chance, not knowing what the outcome is going to be, not knowing if it's going to be great, if you're going to fall flat on your face, but you really don't know what's out there until you try it. As much as some people might not like to say, might not like to hear it, I don't like to hear it. You have to try, because if you don't try, you'll never know what can happen. So, that's my story. To help me talk about the collaborative design process on BRIDGEGOOD, I'd like you to welcome back Erica.
7 days. They can be completed in a shorter amount of time. However, if the business and creative both agree that the product needs to go past the 7-day deadline, they can agree to extend it for another week. And businesses can budget their products between $50 to $250. And over the past year, the BRIDGEGOOD team has been working hard to really refine the process and make the workflow a lot easier, as you'll see later on.
So we're going to go through a scenario where John is a Cal State East Bay graduate looking for experience, and then I am a business owner in need of a logo design.
So we're going to go through the direct hire process, and what Erica would have to do to hire me directly would be to just go to my BRIDGEGOOD profile and click the Hire Me button on the center of the page, which will take her to the project information screen where she will fill out the preliminary information on what type of project it is, when the deadline is, and if she wants to, she can upload a picture to use inspiration as kind of like a guide on what she's expecting from her design. And after she fills out that information, I'll be notified that Erica's hired me for a job and I can then choose to accept the client.
So once John accepts that project, then I can go ahead and complete the Q&A brief so that he knows exactly what I'm looking for in terms of a logo.
And so after Erica fills out the information for the creative brief, I then have to review what she wrote and accept the terms of the creative brief. And this is a feature that the creative has to check the box that they understand what the business wrote in order to ensure that they're delivering a product that the business is expecting. And after the creative brief, I then have to submit to Erica 3 different design sketches for her to choose from, just so she knows what my thought process is during this logo design. And as you can see, it looks like she chooses the 3rd draft.
And through collaboration discussion, this is where I can go ahead and address to John what changes I'd like to make in terms of the design. And then we just go back and forth until I go ahead and make my decision which design I'm going to move forward with.
So once Erica chooses the design that she likes, she would then release the funds via direct deposit through Stripe, which is just a list of APIs that BRIDGEGOOD uses to for commerce between businesses and creatives, and that will take between 2 to 3 business days. And after that, I will have the funds automatically put into my bank account, and during this process, Erica will be able to download the original artwork file.
And once the process is completed, then I can go ahead and rate John in terms of how easy he was to work with, and the fact that it was easy for us to communicate.
And likewise, I can do the same for Erica, so that if she wants to hire other creatives for her project, they can go to her profile and see that she's also really easy to work with, and she knows exactly what she wants in her design.
So through the collaborative design process, the creatives will benefit from time management, attention to detail, and learn professionalism.
And so to kind of wrap up the creative presentations, I'd like to welcome Jasmine and Nish, who will just kind of hammer home all of the incredible things that we've done over the past 3 months.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Good.
My name is Prashant. I'm a visual design intern as well at Oakland Digital, and I specialize in illustration.
So at Oakland Digital, design is more than just throwing an illustration on Photoshop. What we do is we have this whiteboarding process. And right here, you can see John actually doing a whiteboarding of the UX flow of using an ATM. And so through that, what we do is start with low fidelity. What that is a layout of what could possibly look, what our screen could possibly look like. You can see it's just very done. But right here, you can see that we did a high fidelity. High fidelity is when it's very clear and see what we want. And it's what in the book right now.
Okay, and in order to, first off, we have weeks and weeks of brainstorming in that UI, UX process and that workflow. And in order to translate our ideas and bring them into reality, we use certain software. And here's just some of the software that we use. For illustration, we use Adobe Illustrator. For pixel editing and photo editing, we use Photoshop. For animation, we use After Effects. And funny thing about After Effects is actually that none of us, besides John, knew After Effects prior to this internship. And within the span of 2 days, he pretty much taught everyone how to use After Effects. This wasn't easy for either of us. This was difficult for us to learn it, and as well as there was a learning curve for John in teaching it. And yeah, it was just a great experience. And shouts out to John for stepping up and teaching us. And, he told the doctor for that whole week because he was like a professor basically. It was awesome. And then we used these programs for communication that I had never even heard of, Trello and Slack actually. And that was for communicating and task management and making sure everything was efficient and turned in on time and everyone was well connected. And then we obviously used the big G, Google Drive, slides, docs, spreadsheets, you name it. We had it all.
So this is us at one of our first sessions at Google. And what we did was we teamed up with different Googleists who were from UI backgrounds, UX backgrounds, engineering like Eric, and HR Google Cert. And so what we did was we teamed up with one of the Googlers and we kind of picked their brains to see how they would approach the problems we faced on business. And so we broke that up into problems on the business side and the creative side. And what we thought of was the
So quickly, let me just tell you about what an empty state is. So when you have a blank web page or something, an empty state is an icon or illustration that helps guide you as a user to complete tasks and just figure things out on the website. And it makes it a more fun and engaging way. So usually like it's an illustration, like this is an example of one. Well, so first we realized that when we were making empty states, we had to split it up into two sections, one creative and one business. So I'm going to talk about the creative first. As you can see right here, so this is what the public would see for Gabby. Say Gabby creative, not yet uploaded any artwork on her BRIDGEGOOD, and Jasmine's up on the internet, looking at her profile. Just so that you don't lose all hope in her posting stuff, it says, preparing the launch. Creative is adding artwork soon, and it will be ready. Visit our Discover page to see other artwork. So this contains a call to action as well. As you can see, visit the Discover page. So it keeps the user on BRIDGEGOOD, as well as leaves that sense of they're gonna come, they're preparing to launch, they're gonna be out here, and yeah. And then from the artist's perspective, the creator's perspective, when they're logged in, they see this illustration right here, which says, take the first step, with the cute little astronaut dude on the moon. He's just made it. And he said, sharing your artwork gets easier the more you do it. Start building your portfolio today. Which is a really encouraging message to hear from an artist. If you're nervous about putting your artwork out there, and you hear this, and you see this, and you're looking at it, it lightens the mood, it kind of gets you encouraged to really go out and voyage into that next step. And we kept the theme consistently. You'll see a space to kind of show that exploration, to show us voyaging out into the unknown. That's just how we do it. BRIDGEGOOD.
we figured out during the Google Hackathon that businesses weren't engaging enough with our platform. So what we did here was we also applied the empty state to businesses. So on this one, this is what the public would see when the business hasn't filed the registration yet. It says awaiting their arrival. This tells the user that they can just visit the Discover page so they can look at other profiles while they're still engaging with our platform. So this is what a business user would see when they're first setting up their profile. They might not have added one of the pictures of their products or services. So what this tells them to do is add 6 pictures of their product or service.
Okay, so far we've only talked about how we've encouraged and engaged with users of BRIDGEGOOD, whether on the creative or the business side. However, we have not yet talked about how we've reached out to the public. And we saw this as a bit of a challenge. We just didn't really know what to do for a second. And then out of nowhere came this opportunity in our lap where Alameda County Radio, a PSA, a 1 minute long PSA audio of just showing digital bridging. So we decided to further that one more and take that audio and then use our newfound, newly learned skills, After Effects, animating, and we created animations for these PSAs. For example, by Eric, John, and Lauren.
Did you know 74% of students feel their schools fail to fully prepare them for the professional world? This creates a lack of confidence, unrealistic expectations, and a lack of applicable skills for a professional setting. Additionally, 80% of employers agree that students fresh out of college are underqualified for many required skills for the jobs they are applying. Since 2009, Oakland Digital continues to bridge the gap between a college learning atmosphere and a professional working environment by connecting design students and recent multimedia graduates to professionals. With Oakland Digital, students have the opportunity to attend events at leading tech companies and gain real-life experience employers are looking for. Student creatives can enhance their resume and obtain a professional edge while helping local businesses and nonprofits thrive. For more information, go to www.oaklanddigital.org.
Teamwork there, yeah.
We're in constant communication with our peers, Sean and Lee, during projects. We also have to stay on top of our projects and make sure we're getting them done on time. And then we are constantly engaged with professionals from like Google, Autodesk, and Facebook.
Speaking of Autodesk and Facebook, well, so we went to Facebook, and it was a really amazing experience. When we first went in, the beginning of the day was more of like an art focused, where it was really about expanding our minds and getting us into that art zone. And we were thinking a lot about just many different aspects of design. And this was a raw screen printing exercise. Like not many of us have actually done actual screen printing, with the ink and big screens, So, yeah, it was just awesome. And we thought a lot about colors and messages. And the message actually that we worked with was one that was very important to Oakland Digital. And the message, if you can read it, it says, they tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. And really, that message is something that Oakland Digital holds very strongly. And like regardless of what barriers are put up in front of us, we will continue to grow and we will continue to thrive. And the picture is not available, but we went to Autodesk. Well, actually, to finish up the day at Facebook, we got a UX activity as well, in which we engaged with Lisa Sai over here. And thank you, Lisa. And she guided us through this UX activity, which was really helpful. It was really great, and basically we redesigned ACM. And it was awesome because like you had to really step into the shoes of the user and really just look at it in a whole different perspective, which was just amazing and just great for us. And then we also later on, more recently, thanks to Wilson, we got into Autodesk, which is a state-of-the-art production designing facility for designing and fabrication. And it's an amazing place. It's right on the pier, and it's 16,000 square feet, over $8 million worth of 3D printers. It was just an amazing place. And it was great exposure for us to really, mostly we're working in 2 dimensions as visual designers for Oakland Digital. And then seeing all these guys working in 3 dimensions and doing their, all these projects that they're doing, it's very inspirational and great exposure for us. So that was a wonderful time as well.
So me and Nish made this illustration to follow the theme of the whole space. And what the raw experience for Oakland Digital was to me, it was about being around peers and being in this design atmosphere.
Yeah, and it was just amazing, like, understanding, collaboration was one of the huge things that fueled my experience, was learning how to work with all these great designers who are just have their own skill sets, you know. So just like how the solar system, everything kind of balances out and feeds off of each other, and the solar system is collaborating, you know, and that's kind of where we were at. We were the solar system. You know, Sean and Yudi were the sun. And it was awesome. It's amazing. It was truly just a wonderful experience overall. Well, we lost one of the cooler slides. Okay. Well, yeah, it was just a beautiful picture.
It was a picture of us at one of the murals in Oakland, Chinatown. And what I like about Oakland is that whenever I take the bus to get towards Broadway and San Paulo, I love the architecture of Oakland and seeing the murals. It's just a great ride.
Yeah, and you know, this slide, you can't really see it, but this is supposed to be the family, the insurance family behind the scenes. And it's just amazing because the journey together, the most important part about our journey together was the journey itself. And just growing together with these like-minded individuals we all had our own unique abilities. We all so well. It was amazing. You know, it's crazy to think that we didn't even know each other 3 months ago, and now we're a tightly knit family of designers who all share a love over art, design, aesthetics, and helping the community. So it was just truly an amazing experience. Overall, I'd like to thank the family behind the scenes, as well as Sean and Yudi, Lisa, all the board members, Wilson, everybody who has helped us. I'm going to open up the floor now for Executive Director, the man himself, Sean Ty.
So when I said that they were prepared, were they not prepared? And thinking about the animation, the presentation, the copy, the writing, I mean, you couldn't even pay a firm as well. I mean, seriously. Moonshots, very important. What's a moonshot? Oh, you're a Googler. Come on.
Yeah, I guess it's most things that Google does. Moonshots is when you aim high, you try something that everybody tells you isn't going to work, it's not possible, and you still succeed because you're determined and you go for it.
They think you can't do it, but you just do it. This space, Google Community Space, is actually pretty special because I heard about it in November. It just opened in May, officially. And the Google.org team said, Sean, you want to test out the space? And so literally every Wednesday since January 1, we've worked out of Google. So effectively, all of them are Googlers in some sense. 34 weeks, on average, 5 hours staying here. 200 students and entrepreneurs. And I want to say this too. Here's an event that we had where we had entrepreneurs and business owners and nonprofit directors coming out to Google, and then the students paired up with the Googlers and helped them. So that's a very powerful experience of working with Googlers, understanding the mindset of how to solve problems. So overall, 34,000 total hours in Google was our team. So round of applause for Google for really. And this was a moonshot. I mean, think about the space, opening it up for free to any 501c3 nonprofit. That is a moonshot. They took out the birds like, oh yeah, it is. Like, think about that. Let's just open up the whole floor space and let nonprofits come in for free. Free food. Pretty amazing. So, that's the mindset that we're in. And, oh, this doesn't show. Oh my gosh, it doesn't show. Now, I'm going to bring up this. That was the moon. I'm going to do this. Sign out, Allie. Because we need to show the moonshot. We need to show them. Yeah, we do. We have no choice when it comes to moonshots. We have to execute. So I believe I can do this. This is a moonshot. This is the moonshot. This is the moonshot. Can we make it pop up here? Let's see. What was it called? Okay, here it is. Here it is. And let's see if we can make the impossible possible. believe, and I do believe, and I want to show this really quick too. No. And I have to say, every year, my mom said this. My mom, round of applause. She's like, Sean, you look like you're having fun every day. And Bobby, we just met yesterday. And I was talking to Bobby earlier, and I was like, young people don't get it. That if you're really happy doing what you love, it's actually your career. And like that's what I want to send to the young people. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Awesome. And so I look at this, and I'm like, dude, we're just like, walking around. Like, let's just get a photo. I'm like, dude, why? It's so perfect. And I also want to acknowledge these shirts, Koi Fish, niche designers. So if you're lucky enough to got one, but I'm really blessed every day to work around these inspirations. Going back to this one here, I actually was like, here's a moonshot. Can I get the design team to create a time machine? I think you guys probably. So we actually took we sketched this up. We have an open digital speaker bike. We have we go around these mirrors, we bump the Tupac, the Drake. And we designed it, and then Pixel was watching. This Pixel right there, I had it moving. And here's what happened. It worked. Hopped on, turned on, how do you want it? And I went into the future. I saw this published March 26, 2018. Open community space to begin construction at 1716 Broadway. Open Digital aims to create vibrant space for nonprofit creators. I'm like, wait a minute, so we bought a building. I'm like, I need to start working on it now because we bought it. We will buy it. We need to find the right champions to help us buy it. So I went to Gensler. I came back in the year 2018, and I said, dude, Doug, we built it. Dead serious, but I was like, dude, Sean, you're nuts. Come up to Gensler, Pandora building, Oakland. We walked, my master's in architecture, so I have a little bit of background. And he said, let's just start writing the vision, just draw. Took out his map. iPad. We're talking, and he's telling me about his father, apparently. And Sean, I love this idea. What about a tree that goes from the basement to the top? Oh, yeah. So I came back to the team here, and we spent a day drawing, right? Drawing buildings. Right? What do you do? And this is his rendition of the existing building. Was like, he just drew this out. He's like, okay, let's keep the existing, frame, and it's open digital specific. You know what? Let's not make it open digital specific. He's like, let's get that tree. This is real drawing. He drew the tree. And I'm like, okay, that's called the tree of inspiration. Future generations. You have the basement, you have the ground floor, you have the mezzanine, you have the rooftop. We're gonna have the fencing. My architect, I whipped this up in a day. And I said, why don't we make the basement? You walk in. There's a community space. I see it right now. Right? Open space. Herman Miller furniture. Steel case furniture. Nice open space. You have the tree that's growing from the basement all the way up. In the back of Open Digital, you have the event space with the stage. You take the elevator to the top. There's some more workshop space, micro kitchen. Then you go out to the top, and you can have a projector against the big building, playing artwork, and playing movies, and playing beautiful things created by local creators. That's the rooftop. That's the event space. And this is what we want to build. The open community space. And here you can see there's a roll top, roll up garage, Lisa side. Lisa. So this, and we said we don't want it to be overtly tech. We want to include succulents, wood, metal, apple-esque, simple O, and this is what our vision is. And so we are in the process of raising $6 million to build this vision. And Genzer's already on board to build it. So, we definitely have the vision. It's crazy, but the thing about this space is going to be open to all Oakland nonprofits. Just like the SF space here, we're going to take that model, and we need this in Oakland. We don't want to make money off people. We just want people that believe in providing free space to nonprofits. There's a lot of nonprofits that need space. We've been in this space for 34,000 hours. Why don't we open it up to other Oakland nonprofits? Why don't we do that? So, in summary, Oakland Digital, we're always going to be in Oakland. We want to strengthen our current programs. We want to inspire Oakland to be on more billboards, on more bed jobs. We also want to find fewer partners, but have longer term engagement. BRIDGEGOOD, the web application. We want to stick to Bay Area. We think the big thing about BRIDGEGOOD is not that it's tech, but it's that we have human interaction. Refine those features. Trump, we're not having you build new things. Okay? You have to build new things, don't worry. It's like a 3 a.m. shot, the site's down. This morning, you found a bug. And it's like, great. Refine features. Stay in the bay. Make that mobile better. Make it so we can get more mobile access and engagement. And then, of course, one-on-one business support notice. That's for both OD and VG. And then with the building, we are looking to secure a coalition. Salesforce potentially. Google.org potentially. A due diligence report. Fundraise that $6 million. $3 million for the building, $2 million for TI, tenant improvements, $500,000 for operating. Because UD's rolling with it. UD's a part of that. And then design and build it. Even Doug from Genzer said, this is a small project, Sean. This is easy. I believe it's easy because I went to So, more than anything, though, I really wanted to thank everyone in this room. One of the things that we do with the students is like, how do you present? We spent like today this morning. I always say, you actually speak from your heart and you believe what you say. It's never a speech. It's just speaking to people that you care about. And that's what I do. I want to say thank you to the team here. By the way, Niles and Arjuna, 2 members that had to leave our internship early. I'm going to talk to them. What an experience. Here we are. This is Justin, who couldn't make it. He's the head of Google.org National now. Chelsea Sabran, who's actually a board member. And then, of course, Jacqueline Fuller, who runs Google.org. They've been really champions of what we did. I mean, before Google, we were getting $500 checks. And, finally, the group says, here, Sean, we believe in the vision. Let's just give you what you need and just step away. And because of that, this is the product. Moonshots. That's the moonshot is the product. That's what we did. So it's really not about us in the room, except for the students. It's about the future generations of students, about the future generations. What is tech about? Bobby, I spoke yesterday, right? We were talking about diversity in tech. Like, let's do something. Let's stop talking about it. Right? And that's what we're doing at Oakland Digital. I mean, I'd rather help 12 students very, very deeply in terms of engagement than help 1,200 that hear a speech. So this 3-month program here, each of them in 5 years will be a champion. They'll probably be board members. They'll be hanging out in the community space with us. But thank you, everyone. And I'm very honored for all of your questions. Thank you so much. Please stay, network with the students, network with each other, have some drinks. I'm very, very honored. So thank you so much. Thank you. Group photo? Group photo? Yeah, group photo with the students here. Yes, yes. Yeah, cool. Group photo, students. I have to turn off the light though, because it's going to blind us.
How many photos do you take?
10. Probably 100.
800?
100.
Oh, I was gonna say. I usually do 500.
That's how much I do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for coming.
Beauty.
Huh?
Beauty. Anyone that has a BRIDGEGOOD shirt, come in, please. Thank you.
You too.
Everyone has a BRIDGEGOOD shirt, please.
So should I finish this? Who could hold this?
Oh yeah, Trump.
Can you take it? We hold just the live Facebook feed.
Oh, okay, cool.
You stop talking? Yeah. You want to give us a count? Like, I'm just going to roll on. Leia, you going to give the official count? Let's do it. Sure. Lisa, what's going on with this? Get her shirt. Get her shirt. Hold on, we need Lisa in this. Lisa. No. He said medium, which is too big, but yes, just stop it on. Look at you, the director. Everybody's here now. Here we go. Let's do it. Ready? Yeah. Good job, Sheldon. Good job. Good job, Sheldon.
Ready?
Okay, count down.
1, 2, 3.
How about peace signs? Everyone, peace. Wait, get in the photo. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Yes,
final version here. Wilson, get it. Hurry.
You're doing so great now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. You can sort through them all.
I will. Thank you. It's important.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for holding.
Figure out the best way to
That's my goal right now.
Woo! OD 1 year, boy.
You did it. Bye. You did it. I think your mom says congratulations. You're taking the photo?
I need this right here.
Do you know if there is cheese and cookies?
I appreciate the support. Literally, always fun. It's fun.